the video for our ATS Fat Chest Belly Dance Style Level 3 Advanced class. We filmed it on June 5th, 2020. It's normally our Tuesday night class at 6 o'clock. If you have any questions on any of the movements that we covered today in class, feel free to message me at irietribal@yahoo.com. You can find me on Facebook, and for more information on classes, you can visit www.irietribal.com/class-info. Have a great time!
This is Fat Chest Belly Dance Style Level 3 Advanced Fundamentals and Beyond. Yes, Fundamentals and Beyond. This is what happens when you have like 8 classes in a week. You have no idea what you're teaching. But this is Fundamentals and Beyond Level 3. It is usually our Tuesday at 6 o'clock class, but we didn't have class on Tuesday. So this is week 1, and what we're going to cover this week is we're doing the pulse turn, the Medusa turn, Bodywave levels, and then strong arm 1 and 2. I have most of the classes kind of mapped out as to what we're going to cover. I want to get as much content into each class as possible because there's a lot of moves and a lot of drilling we're going to be doing. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the music, and we are going to do a slow drill first, and then we'll get right into this. If you guys are having knee issues today, I encourage you to kind of modify your levels, and I'll show you how to do that. But I don't want anybody to hurt knees or hips or anything. review, but I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page with them, okay? So pulse turn is here in performance angle. Arms are above your head. You pulse up. Stop your hands at 4 and 8. Right foot over left. Turn, and then turn your hands like you're taking your shirt off, and that goes above your head. Remember that whole resistance and release. So when you're here and you're going to turn, you're going to be like this, and then you're going to come all the way around and then release yourself. So your upper body is following your lower body. So you want that nice long line. So you're here and pulse, 2, 3, 4, turn and take off your shirt. Okay? One more. Pulse, 2, 3, 4, turn and take off your shirt. Pulse, 2, 3, 4, turn and take off your shirt. So when you take off your shirt, or bring your hands here in and then bring them palm to palm and up, you have choices after that. You don't have to just be like, in the split. You really can actually come up here and then just go into something else. So it doesn't have to have a split arm. None of the strong arms, you have to have a split arm either. So this pulse turn, you just come up and you don't have to have that split arm. Okay? So, pulse turn questions, good? All right. Strong arm 1, here in performance angle, take your hand down to the front on your tabletop, draw your curtain back and down to your hip, draw your arm up, floreo, and then a big floreo, back to center, up. And like I said, here you don't need to split your arms, they can just stay above your head and you can go into whatever you wish. Yes, ma'am.
Just, with the pulse started, going back to the pulse,
No, you're fine.
there is not a level change, because I see this.
No, there's no, she asked if there was a level change. There is no level change to the pulse turn. So when you're turning, and so there's no level change, and it's not a giant whoop. Can you hear me? Okay. So it's not a giant down and then up. It's just here, pulse to about right here, pulse up here, turn, and release up. Just remember your hips need to be straight with that turn, or you're going to end up throwing yourself off balance like I just did. So there's the example of what not to do. But no, there is no, and pulse. I'm going to create that though. I'm going to call it the diving splendor.
No.
Turn with a snap in Z formation. Okay, and that would be an edit. Okay, mute yourself. Are you good? Alright, so back to our strong arm. So we're here. Comes up, straight in front, draw over, flat back foot, draw your hand along your body, floreo, big floreo, and then return back to center here. So that's strong arm variation 1. Strong arm variation 2, left arm down, left arm up, right arm down. All this is the same. Up, floreo, floreo, left hand about 8 o'clock, turn over your right shoulder, and then draw your arm up. And again, there is no split arm here. If you want to split your arm to go into something else, go ahead, but you're not obligated to split your arm there. Also, when you're doing that first part of your strong arm, make sure you're not like coming way down in front of you here. It's actually, so if I'm here and this is my box, it's actually coming down to like the end of my box here. So it's here, grabbing the curtain, drawing it back, and then down, up, floreo, big floreo, and bite the apple and go. So that was, bite the apple is something Jen Nolan had told me. So there's 2 floreos on it, on the variation 1. There's only 2 floreos, and it's the down here, and then there's a floreo. But this floreo is a big floreo that covers the whole thing. So she said, flore. So by the time you get here, your hand stays here and then finishes, bite the apple, and then go up. So every time I think of do strong arm one, I think of Jen Nolan, and I bite my apple. So here, variation 2. 1, 2, down in front, sweep open the curtain, pull it up, floreo, big floreo, turn over your right, and arm draws up. Cool? Questions? Okay. When you're doing the variation 2, make sure you don't lean. So if you're here, here, and here, when you come to here, make sure you're not leaning. When you bring that arm down this way and then turn to go up, that's kind of similar to that when you do the Sara turn. You see this happen, and all of a sudden people go, ah, that. So that's the same concept when you're down here. Keep nice and straight up, floreo, floreo. Keep your nice straight body angle, and then come around, and then draw your hand up. So there's no leaning to each side. All right, so pulse into the strong arm 1 and 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Walk your hands above your head. Pulse 2, 3, 4. Turn and take off your shirt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Strong arm 1, 2. Down and up. Floreo. Big floreo. Bite the apple and you're done. Strong arm 2, 2, 3, 4. Down in front. Open the curtain. Draw up your arm. And floreo. Floreo. Turn over your right. Draw up your arm and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take off your shirt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take off your shirt. Okay? So those should all flow pretty nicely into each other. And there's no level changes on any of those. So be careful how your body angle and what your body's doing so that way you stay, I was going to say erect, but I'm a 5-year-old. So look at that. Edit. All right. So upright. That's what we're looking for. Edit. All the edits right there. All right. So we're going to go straight into our Medusa. Medusa 1. It's the ATS version of it. So this one has a little tiny bit of a level change, unless it's a stylization, and then it can have an actual drop. But for it, you draw your hand up and here. So it's going onto your right shoulder. So you're here. You're going to push to the left as you switch your hands to the right, floreo, and cock your arm down to your hip, turn, and split. So this one does split. So, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, hip, and turn, and split. So if I do it this way, we're here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, cock, down, and turn, and pull your hands open. Cool? Questions? Comments? Go ahead.
So somewhere along the line, somehow or another, I got it into my head that when we go into Medusa, that not just stepping back with the right foot, but that the pelvis was actually facing more towards the right front corner and twisting. I mean, your pelvis seems to be more flat.
So if this is my performance angle here, what I want to do is do that inch to 11 o'clock. So I'm here, and 1. Not 1. 1.
No, pelvis stayed, but the body was like, crap, like really twisted. It's kind of crazy.
No, it's like this.
I'm doing it wrong.
Oh, that's okay. We're going to fix it, and it's all good. So yeah, so when you're coming down, so just for our feet, so when we come down, we go, and 1. So basically, sorry, it's so long.
Sexy.
So basically we are here. So your knees are bent and you're like this. So when you're here, you turn to the angle. I'm not twisting my body to get over there. I'm literally here, and then I am elongating my body, my arms to the left, and then I'm doing this orb thing here, and I'm going to the right. Floreo, floreo, and then turn. So you want to make sure that your shoulders are pinned back, just like with the
Rainbow.
yes, just like with the rainbow, our shoulders are pinned back, and it's 1, not 1. So the same thing happens with the Medusa, where you're 1, keep the shoulders pinned back to the left, switch to the right, floreo, and turn, and go. So what I had said, there's a little bit of a level change because when you started, you go up, you make yourself bigger. So I pretty much just straightened my legs. That's all I did. So I went from bent knees to straight legs. So start my bent knee, I go up, and then I basically go down to an exaggerated bent knee here. Okay? So when I bring it to the right, or left, sorry, to the left, and then bring it back to the right, I do the floreo here, and as I turn, I'm still bent knee, and then I get to the front, and I straighten out my legs. And it's not really a straightening out of your legs, it's more of like going from here, turning in this position here, and then when you get to the front about here, that's when you start doing the whole back to your performance angle and performance legs. So the level change, if any, is like that big. Literally. I don't know if it's literal or not, but it's that big, okay? Did that clear anything up? That fix it? Okay. So yeah, those shoulders back and here, so when you're turning, that right arm should be at your 4 o'clock. It shouldn't really be any high. You shouldn't be turning up here. That's like judo chop, right? So you want to make sure you're down here and have that nice soft, so when you come around, and then you actually have room to do, instead of you're here and then you only have that little bit of space. Okay? Alright. Medusa, and then the strong arm variation 1 and strong arm variation 2. Those 3 actually go really well together in the pulse turn because the arm positions on all of them are very different. So that's a huge thing you want to make sure you're doing, is that your arm positions are different on every move you do. So those 4 moves, the pulse turn, Medusa, strong arm variation 1 and 2, they all go really good together. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on a song. Bodywave in a circle. So I don't think the bodywave in a circle is used enough. We actually covered it in level 2 earlier. So when you're body waving, that whole separation of upper and lower, which we're going to get into levels right now, so this is a good little practice for that. So separating that upper and lower, so when you're walking it, you can do 2 to 3 body waves over one of those steps without going this. And I don't want that edited out. I want that in there. Yes, ma'am? Question? No? Okay. So you're really getting that big separation. So when we go into a circle, it's right foot over left, so we're here. Right foot over left, and you just unwind yourself back to the front. So while you're unwinding yourself back to the front, you're doing that chest lift body wave, okay? So with body waves, when we do them in place, we go up and then we rotate down and we explode into our hips, right? So it's up and down, and then the energy gets rolled up and then down into our hips. But it is separated here. When we're moving your body wave, doesn't matter if you're doing a personal circle, walking it back and forth, or if you're doing levels, you have to make sure that only the top of your body is moving and you're controlling the body. So when we do our body wave in a circle, we're here, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you're layering that up, down in your body wave over that whole up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. I think people have the intentions of doing that, but that is kind of a complicated layer to turn. So I think what happens is, like, I'm in the body wave, and now I'm going to turn, and all of a sudden to about right here, and then it becomes this personal circle, and then you come back to the front about right here, and all of a sudden it's like, hey, right? So I forgot my the entire time happening. So when we do our body weight in a layer, or in a level, couple things with levels. Levels do not have to be go all the way up and all the way to the floor, okay? If your legs don't let you do it, don't do it. It's totally unnecessary. If your level is nothing more than your bent knee to up on really high toes, to back down to a bent knee, to back up on really high toes, and then back into your performance angle, that's an acceptable level because you've changed levels, right? So knees hurt, right? So we're here, we want to do a level, we go all the way up, and then we come down, bend your knees, go flat foot, go back on your toes, and then back up, okay? So that's all your level has to be. There is nothing that says it has to be anymore, okay? Think of what your body's doing. So, with that, when we do a body wave in a level, right foot is in front of your left. Put it out a little bit. Don't try to layer it right on top of each other. If you layer it on top of each other, what's going to happen is, see, my foot actually locks into my other foot, so you can't go to a certain point. One of the little things I do, because I have a skirt on, you can't see it anyway, is I'll put my right foot kind of crossed in front here. So when I go down, when I go down in my level, I actually sit on this leg. So if I turn, I'm actually sitting on this leg. So it's my right leg that's doing its thing, and I can hold this level for a really long time, and then just come back up and then back into my foot. So there are ways to adjust your level so it works for your legs. Just remember that when you do a level, try not to throw your body off center. So even if you're doing that cross leg thing, try not to do this, okay? Try to go straight up and then straight down into that leg. And like I said, I'm just basically, at this point, I literally am just sitting on my leg. I'm just hanging out here, and then I come back up, I go up to my toes, and then I go into my other stuff. So sometimes I do fudge my levels, but I have bad ankles, and it is what it is, okay? So we're just going to do that little bit of an up, down, and then we're going to add our body weight. So 5, 6, 7, 8, up, 2, 3, 4, down, 6, 7, 8, up, 2, 3, 4, back to performance angle here. Up, 2, 3, 4, down, 6, 7, 8, up, 2, 3, 4, back to performance angle here. Up, 2, 3, 4, down, 6, 7, 8, up, 2, 3, 4, back to performance angle here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up, 2, 3, 4, back to performance angle here, okay? So that's really the level you have to do. If you can do any lower than that, work to get lower, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Depends on the day, okay? So for your body weight, you really have to set your upper body. Set your lower body, and then move your upper body on top of that, sorry. So you go up, okay? And now you're going to go body wave, body wave, body wave, body wave, body wave, body wave, body wave back to the center. So you're going to try to avoid this. See my lower body really working? So it's trying to get my lower body and my upper body to jive, and it's not going to happen. So when I come up, so my body weight here, I come up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can go lower than that, do it. If you can't, doesn't matter, okay? You're still doing a level, right? So, but that body wave is literally going 1, 2, it's very internal. So if you lock everything down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's where it has to be in order to your level. So you're here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pulse 2, 3, 4, turn 6, 7, 8. Medusa 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn 5, 6, up 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I usually get 4 Floridas, or not Florida, 4 body waves out of my body wave going down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Questions? No? Okay, music. turns. So when I'm walking it forward, I'm actually taking those long steps forward. So when you step forward, all my weight's on my back leg. So here, so it's actually, my body weight is free. So here, and then I'm coming around and I'm slowly changing legs. So by the time I get here, there's no weight on this foot, and then this one can come forward, and then there's all on this one coming. So just remember your body weight is over your weighted foot. Okay? So when you're doing it in a circle here, your body weight is over this weighted foot here. You're switching your weight to it. Now it's all on your right foot, and then you're switching back and going to your left. So when you go into a circle, it's all about changing feet to which one is going to be more supportive and not have you feel like you're going to fall. When you're doing a level with it, you're just going to go up and you're just going to have a firm base there and then come back up. And don't tax your knees over it, just go down as far as you can. Once you get there, and you actually, if you were to lock your legs like this I did here, locking, here you could actually put your right foot down and kind of hang out here and do this a little bit. And then come back up and do the body wave or torso twist, whatever you like to do. Are your knees not doing that? Or your ankles?
That locking only works for your little birdie legs, not for these thunder guys. There's no getting them to lock. They're like, nope.
No? Don't get there? Okay, that's okay. And it's just a little trick. I mean, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. There's lots of different ways to get down there. If I put my right foot over my left here like this, there's times where I can actually go down like this. It's a skirt. There's not who's going to see it, right? But I'm still here. And you really have to control this, especially when your legs are like this, because then you'll be like, hey. So you really have to control that. So however you need to put your legs to get up and down to whichever level you're going to go to, you do you. Because like my legs aren't going to be your legs are going to be my legs, and it's just not going to happen. The biggest thing with it is making sure that internal rotation is there, and when you're going in that circle, keep that internal rotation all the way around. Okay, don't stop it here and then walk around and be like, no, look, I've been doing it the whole time. Make sure it's going around the entire time. All right, I'm going to put another song on. We're going to drill some more slow. getting it. And it's more or less the repetition of getting those into your muscles. I did notice in the corner of my eye, strong arms. So for the strong arm placement, Beth had actually changed part of it, because it used to be we came down to about right here and then opened up and back. And then when you brought your arm up, it was going up like this and here. So I never did it that way because my shoulder would let me. Every time I grabbed it up, my shoulder would go, and I just didn't like that. So I body. There. So you're not trying to bring it out and up. It's here. Draw your bar up the body. Don't let your elbow drop. So here, what? Oh, okay. Here, my elbow's up, and then down. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then when you bring it up, it's coming up here, elbow up, floreo, big floreo, bite the apple, and then up, okay? So watch your arm here, so you're not going here, and then down. Because if you're here, and then down, it's going to, yeah, your elbow's dropping. So don't drop your elbow. Not you, Debbie. So in order to not drop your elbow here, and then, so think of yourself as brushing the back wall. So take your palm of your hand, bring it down, slap the back wall, and then just drag that arm down your back wall. And then draw it up your body, and then floreo, big floreo, bite your apple and up. So figure if you take your hand and kind of do this reverse judo chop, thumb down, here, down, grab your curtain, draw your curtain out, slap it on the back of the wall, drag your arm down the back of the wall, which keeps your arm in this position, and then draw up. That's going to help you keep your elbow up. Once you get here, don't release your arm. Keep it nice and tight. Go into your back right here. And then finish drawing your arm up. So if you're here, I draw till I can't go my shoulder up anymore, then into my back, and that's where my hand goes. Okay, so down in front, grab the curtain, slap the back of the wall, as high as I can go, release into my back, and then up. So, right here, release into your back. Out too far, right here. Up, release into your back, and then up. Yes, that, all of that. Do you remember when we talked about arm undulations, and we talked about having that string through your wrist, and when you go up, your wrist here, and when you go down, your wrist is here? So think of that when you're here, wrist is up, down, and then I'm leading with my elbow and my wrist up, wrist up, wrist up, wrist up, wrist up to here. Floreo here, and I'm making sure my arm is that nice soft curve, and then bringing it around, and then bringing it up, 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 up. So this is one that when we're moving our arms, you have to think of what your back is doing, because when you get to a certain spot, what's going to happen here is like all kinds of other stuff, because you're going to end up releasing the wrong parts of your arm instead of just coming to here and then putting it in your back. So it's literally here to here. The same we do with the arm undulation, with that back motion. That make sense? That should help a little bit, and it'll also help with any cracking that's going on in your shoulders. My shoulders crack all the time, like crack, 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 crack. So it doesn't really help me, but I know that I'm not doing any more damage to my shoulders by protecting them that way. So if you have any questions, message me, and I love you. Thank you for joining me, and